Imagine coming home after a long day. You lock the door behind you, you make dinner, you watch TV, you go to sleep. But somewhere in your house, someone is already there, watching, waiting, breathing the same air as you. This is not a horror movie. This actually happened. Tracy Martin was a 34-year-old woman living alone in a quiet neighborhood in Columbus, Ohio. By all accounts, she was ordinary in the best possible way. She had a steady job at a local school, a small rescue dog named Pepper, and a habit of leaving her porch light on every night. She wasn't the type to draw attention. She wasn't involved in anything dangerous. She was simply a woman living her life. But in late October 2017, something shifted. Her coworkers noticed she seemed uneasy, distracted. She told one of them she had been feeling like something was off at home. But what happened next shocked everyone. She couldn't explain it. Nothing was missing. No windows were broken. But the feeling wouldn't go away. On November 3rd, Tracy didn't show up to work. That alone wasn't alarming. But when her close friend Dana couldn't reach her by noon, she drove over to check. Tracy's car was in the driveway. Her porch light was on even though it was mid-afternoon. The curtains were drawn. Dana knocked. No answer. She called out. Silence. She tried the front door. It was unlocked. Inside, everything looked almost normal. A half-drunk cup of coffee sat on the kitchen counter. The TV was on mute. Pepper the dog was curled under the dining table, whimpering softly. Dana called Tracy's name again. That's when she found her. Police didn't realize something important yet. Police arrived within minutes. They secured the scene. Tracy had passed away sometime in the early morning hours. There were no signs of forced entry, no broken locks, no shattered glass. To the first responders, it looked like it could have been a medical emergency. But the lead detective, a 20-year veteran named Roy Chambers, felt something was wrong the moment he walked in. The house was too quiet, too still, like it had been holding its breath. Then the forensics team found something strange, a wrapper from a granola bar behind the washing machine. Tracy didn't eat granola bars. Her fridge confirmed it. There were none in the house. A single muddy footprint on the inside of the back closet floor. And most disturbingly, Pepper's food bowl had been refilled, but Tracy had been dead since the early hours of the morning. But the most disturbing discovery was still waiting. Detective Chambers ordered a full sweep of the house. Every room, every closet, every crawl space. In the attic, they found it. A makeshift sleeping area, a folded blanket, an empty water bottle, a small flashlight, and a clear view through a gap in the ceiling boards directly down into Tracy's bedroom. Someone had been living in her attic. For days. Forensic analysis later confirmed the person had been up there for at least 4 to 6 days based on biological evidence. They had been watching her come and go, watching her sleep, and she had no idea. A neighbor's security camera, pointed at the street, caught a blurry figure entering through Tracy's back gate, 9 days before her death. The footage was dark, grainy. Police ran the footage through enhancement software. They matched partial details of the figure's jacket to a man named Derek Hollis, a 41-year-old with a prior record for stalking and trespassing. Here was the twist. Tracy knew Derek. Not well, but enough. He had briefly dated a mutual acquaintance 2 years prior. They had been at the same birthday party once. He had sent her a message on social media that she had ignored. That one ignored message had apparently become an obsession she never knew existed. Police tracked Derek to a motel about 12 miles from Tracy's home. When they knocked on the door, he answered calmly. He didn't run. He didn't protest. He simply said, "I knew you'd come eventually." Police didn't realize something important yet. When detectives searched his motel room, they found dozens of photographs of Tracy. Photos taken through her windows, photos of her walking to her car, photos taken from inside her home. He had broken in weeks before, and he had returned over and over without her ever knowing. At trial, the full picture came together in a way that left the courtroom silent. Derek Hollis had first entered Tracy's home 23 days before her death through a back window that didn't fully latch. He had learned her schedule. He knew when she woke up, when she left for work, when she went to bed. Neighbors later recalled seeing an unfamiliar car parked nearby for several days in a row. They had thought nothing of it at the time. Tracy's instincts had been right. She had told her coworker something felt off. She had felt it, but there was nothing visible to confirm her fear. Derek Hollis was convicted of first-degree murder. He received a life sentence without the possibility of parole. During his sentencing, he showed no emotion. After the trial, security experts appeared on local news to talk about home security, how to check attic access points, how to properly secure back windows, how to trust your gut when something feels wrong, because sometimes your instincts are detecting something your eyes can't see. Tracy's story became part of a wider conversation about stalking, how it often operates in silence, far outside what victims are even aware of. How the danger isn't always at the door, sometimes it's already inside. Dana still keeps in touch with Tracy's family. She said in an interview that the hardest part isn't the anger or the grief, it's the ordinary moments Tracy never got to finish. The coffee that went cold on the counter, the dog she loved, the porch light she always left on as if waiting to come home. We lock our doors to keep danger out. But what Tracy Martin's case reminds us is that sometimes the most terrifying thing isn't what's trying to get in. It's what's already there, in the dark, waiting for us to go to sleep.